Welcome back to PCM Yeti episode 101. We continue on at the Giro on stage number 5. We've got 35k left in this one hill to navigate, but it's a little bit too far away to impact the sprint, especially when there's only 3 riders in the break. They've been easily managed all day, and there is wear and tear in the legs, and prior to this hill, so it is going to have an impact on things, but it's just too far away from the finish to impact them greatly. But you can see that there's a big acceleration right now, so we do need to speed up a little bit to hold that position and not drift back too far. But even if there is a split, it's very likely to come back together pretty quickly, and we'll get organized soon enough. There's the acceleration piece, but it's already starting to level off. That was the steep section. Now there's not much of a climb left here. Most of the team is right up there where they need to be. The last handful of guys are a little bit further back. Vasilevsky, he's got a -5 draw. Outside of that, it's a fairly neutral draw otherwise. So overall net is about a -5. Overall as the team, Shaw has a +3, so he is the guy for today. But we've got good lead outs with Harasim and then Lind on the flat. G and Pickrell also should be able to put together a pretty decent flat run. And with 12k to go and some of that being downhill, I think it's a good time to get things moving. So Vasilevsky finds some clean air just inside 11k, so that's where we're kind of really starting to get things moving. Right now we are second of the sprint trains. Astana working harder than anybody else at the moment. And we're down to 7.8 with Vasilevsky now done. So good timing there. We're well positioned. Oh, but we've been blocked off. So now all of a sudden we aren't finding space. So it was looking really good just a moment ago. And suddenly you can worry about things to come. Can we get through this? Can we get ahead? Can we be part of this finish? 4.3k. We still have multiple lead out guys. It's just getting into clean air right now. And soft sprints have been terrible since the update. So G, take it off at 1.5. He's got a rider right behind him in Pickrell. We have found some space. Sprints for all. Koish is the one we got to try to beat. We have actually managed to pull through here, though. Phillipson and Dali are coming on hard. Harasim is going to beat one of the 3. Koish takes the win ahead of Pickrell, and then Dali, then Phillipson. Harasim only 5th. He got beat by both of them. Lind takes 6th. So we're all over the front end of that field. Shaw only 9th. He still had an ounce of energy left there at the end. We got caught. We very much got caught in the bunch. It looked oh so good, and then the moment we switch riders, suddenly we're squeezed out. And it happens fast. I picked out 12 stages to compete in for this Giro, which is a lot considering the team that we have here and how it's our weakest discipline as a unit. This is already the 5th stage that we have done, and it's only stage number 6. We've only skipped 1 stage so far. After this stage, though, that rate is going to start to go the other direction. We're going to start to skip a lot more stages following this one. This is more my kind of profile, though, and they're going to actually spend part of this stage on the Strada Bianchi stage. So this is one that I enjoy, and a better opportunity than the pure sprints. Breakaway, 9 riders. One of them already dropped, though. So the group is under a little bit of pressure, and one of those riders is coming back to the peloton, leaving them with just 8 now and a 4-minute advantage. First climb of the day was followed by a lot of short hills here, but things are going to be relatively straightforward for the next 40k or so before we get into the final little sequence. And sorry, I'm getting lots of notifications right now about some wild weather that we're expected to have in the next couple of days. 55k to go. This is where the race is about to get interesting. The breakaway is down to just shy of 3 minutes. Lind is nearly done with our water task, but he's having trouble getting through a very busy peloton. Road's not that wide through here. It winds a lot. Okay, well, here we go. First up it's gravel, so it's 1 star. It's not going to do too much damage, but it can absolutely hurt people with really bad cobble ratings. Anything mid-level is not going to be too bad. There's a lot more to come. That was definitely not all. Holding position, I think, matters a little bit more right now, especially with this hill coming. And so we're going to speed up. Put down 85 effort now. 7, just keep inching our way up with that. It's okay to expend a little more energy here. It's important to keep your position. Front group's all split up. Amazingly, the peloton has not. Just a couple riders out the back. Okay, well, we're over the top of the climb, and that's the worst of it now. That is the worst of it. It did its damage, but a short descent there allows for some recovery, and we should be fine from here. For the moment, peloton has split. We were on the right side of it, but it's coming back together. The acceleration, though, is definite. It's swift. The pressure's on. I'm giving 90 effort, and I feel like we're not holding position right now. Not really. 92. This is mostly flat. Just a little bit of undulation, and we're going backwards quick. This has got to be really tiring to the riders. I think our conserving of energy might be to our benefit at the moment if we can still hold this and get back in position. This has been a very hard stretch. 23k left to go. And gravel is one of those times where you want to be kind of on the go for it. And this highest elevation change of this climb is right before you enter that last little gravel sector. And there's 21k left. I think we want to take control. Just 3 riders left off the front. They're not a threat. Not much red bar here. I think it's time to push on and control and get our guys behind that little bit of rest. So, take the weakest. Oh man, that's all sprinters. Well, I guess that gives them a chance to rest, recover, and see what they can offer us. Wow, Sean Frieselam are so far behind where they're supposed to be.
There's now more than a minute between the breakaway and the pack. The pack is increasing.
G has no red bar.
Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Let's see what a 99 pace can do. That's just enough. That is just enough. He's not even getting to the front, but he is going forward. Okay, let's take a moment. See where we're at, because we're about to hit that hill. Lind, Shaw, Frieselam still off the back. Frieselam, go ahead and gel. Lind is getting up there in a position, and G is just going to keep working a little bit longer here. This is the climb. So that steep section right there. And then you hit the gravel here, and the gravel continues on, and it rolls up down for a little bit. G is splitting the field, bit by bit anyway. Lind is now in position. And there's suddenly just 24 riders at the front, 23 riders at the front as G runs out of energy. And Frieselam gets here just in time. Wow, okay. It's time for him to take over. G is 8th overall in GC. I don't care about GC, though. I really don't. He was the only guy well placed for us. Frieselam is back up to 31. His pace is just not very good. Yeah, no red bar, but there we go. Okay, we're splitting again. And we're going to get downhill. Lind is going to take over shortly. I think we've got a real chance to do something today because there's going to be a lot of fatigue and these guys are not going to be protected. And Lind takes over. Lind is pretty good through this little cobbled sector. It's 3 stars. It hurt Shaw, it hurt Vasilevsky, but it didn't hurt the other guys too much. Little hill here, then we'll push on with Lind again. We've got 4 left. 78, 7K. And just fatigue, fatigue, fatigue throughout. Shaw, not looking very good, though. Should I swap him and Vasilevsky? I think I'm going to do just that. Pickrell's actually looking the strongest and most capable, and
5 kilometers to the finish line.
And we're about to hit this hill. So Shaw, move up again. Vasilevsky, move up. We're going to ride for Pickrell instead. Shaw, gel. Harasim's running out of energy right now, so Shaw's going to take over. Use that red bar, and then just push on. 99. Not a very good climber, so he's not going to go very far very fast, but nobody's overtaken us right now. Such is the pressure that we've been able to apply. 4K, and Shaw's running out of energy, but he's going to get over there, bring us down the hill, and then Vasilevsky will take over in a moment. Splits
Falling
again.
behind. A team leader is falling behind.
And Shaw's done. On to Vasilevsky. 1.6K, and we are a front four. We are a front four. The one with us, because it's my three guys. It's Engelhart. It's Engelhart, 79 hills. He's not a great sprinter. We've got a real shot here. Oh, look at that separation to Milan and just 20 riders chasing. Yeah, Shaw, you just keep pushing. Vasilevsky. Sprint. Pick roll. We've got separation. We've got separation. Told you this was my kind of profile. Pick roll is going to take the win. Vasilevsky is going to get on the podium as well. Engelhart gets third. Shaw does fade. Good switch. Good switch on riders there. Well managed. I like that kind of profile right there. And yeah, excellent. Excellent result. We're going to snowball a second time on this Giro, which is fantastic because this team doesn't feel capable of taking very many, but we've taken 2 out of the 5 that we've... Well, having already snowballed once in this Giro, we're down to 8 in the grouping, and it's still in that pattern of 1 low, 1 high, everything else in the 3 or 4 range. Let's see what we get this time. Kazakhstan or Norway? No, it's Norway. It's Norway. We got the big one. 6-5 nation. Massive addition for us. So Pickrell takes the stage, wins 6 seconds ahead of Vasilevsky. Engelhart follows behind, and then 24 seconds to a small group. We really blew up that peloton. Minute 4 to any followers. Very, very well done. But of course, our guy who was higher up in GC was amongst those who got dropped. But I didn't care about the GC, hence the strategy. And by going for it, we snowballed. By the way, that's the 4th time we've snowballed this year with a team that really doesn't feel capable of any snowballs against World Tour, right? We've done everything else. We could go run a Continental Pro calendar and dominate. That would be feasible. That would be expected. But running a World Tour calendar with the depth of field, race after race, we're never in the top 10 favorites, ever. Our name never appears there, and for a good reason. For eking out these victories time after time feels good. Feels good to come into this Giro expecting a struggle and have 2 victories. So we've skipped forward now to stage number 9, and Derek G is still 13th, only 348 down. He's got good race day condition day after day, but his medium mountain rating has really helped him. Now, of course, in real life, he's emerged over this past year as a quality rider that the game didn't anticipate, and he didn't quite have the potential here of what we've seen emerge from him over the last year. But we've got some undulation on the way to the finish line. This is once again one of those 5 stages that fits my kind of profile, and we've done 3 of those and won 2 of them. So fingers crossed we can make it 3 from 4. I wouldn't count on it though. I'm pretty happy and content with 2 victories at this point. Breakaway still a little over 2 minutes ahead, but it's down to 5 riders from what it was originally. And we're definitely into this last sequence, and just that 30K or so left. It's going to go by pretty quickly. The climbs are short, but fairly steep. The roads are fairly skinny, so this does suit us pretty well. Race day condition wise, most of the team's pretty good, but it was a -5 draw for Shaw. Not helping him any. Pickrell got a -2 draw. Pickerel, by the way. That was his first ever snowball for us. G has snowballed many times. Pickerel, never once. Never once has he snowballed. I think we have picked up some wins with him. They just weren't snowball wins. I have to go back and check that. All right, now 27K to go. The front five still have a 2:10 advantage. We've only pulled back 5 seconds in the last about 7K. And this hill's easy enough. It's okay if you drift. You're only going to lose a bike length or two. But starting with the next one, you're going to... Ooh, that's a lot more than a couple bike lengths. Time to accelerate. It's going to be right over that next hill. And so now's a good time to get ourselves up in a position. It's going to be right over that next hill where I want to form the train because we're already down to 22K. And we have a temporary split at least. 44 in the peloton. Groups behind are splitting up, trying to bridge the gap and get up here, which means it's nearly that perfect time to go and put the group under pressure. And yeah, suitable profile. Front five, still an issue. Minute 45 ahead now. We've pulled back half a minute in, what, 14K? And there's only 19K left, and there's still a minute 50. So they're starting to open the gap. Our pace is not that bad, and suddenly we're up to 51 riders. It's 18K, but I'm going to form up right now. Shaw is not a puncher at all, and he's on the -3, so he's going to go first and set his tempo, which is probably not going to be hurting his teammates very much. All right, Shaw, well placed. He's going to be able to ride forward here pretty quickly, but we are kind of caught in this space here. Shaw's already burnt up that red bar. It's a little earlier than I wanted to go, but that's okay, because as we go over the top, Shaw's going to be able to keep pushing and bring it back forward. Not very good downhill, especially today, just a 66. But he's still managing to set a better tempo than those around him and help us pull back what is now just a front 4 instead of a front 5. Shaw will use the last of his energy here, and that's it for him. So on a pick roll. 11.8K. It's a little early to be where we're at. It's up to 69 riders. Like, this tempo is not not that punishing, but suddenly we pulled back a minute on those front 4. Okay, red bar's gone, so pick roll. Give me your maximum effort for a little bit. 9K to get Lind ready. We're going to have 6 riders left here, and anytime if these guys start to pull away a little bit, we're going to have to respond. But for now, pick roll setting a good little tempo. There is an acceleration. It's a couple riders. 7.2. I think it's time. It's time to go. Ooh, pick roll's done anyway. Just caught that one in time. About to crest, and then it's going to be full speed for Lind. It's easing off. Yeah, full speed, full speed. So this guy has no red bar. G's looking pretty good for that bar. One rider away is Nielsen Powless, 4K from the finish. Lind cannot sprint. We're going to have to, well, we're getting the red bar. 3K. On to Free Salam. Free Salam. Sprint when and where and how you can, because we are so close to the end, and G needs to sprint coming out of this. And Harasim. And Vasilivsky. And Abdullah, too. Okay, we're in with a chance, but right. Harasim. Oh, we're gonna get another. Yes. Harasim and Vasilivsky, a 1-2 finish ahead of Fred Wright. Bissau, Vingegaard, Seychelles. G right there in 7th too. Abdullah in 9th. Nice. Nice. That was not the lead out we wanted, but it was the position we needed to be in. We still had too many guys down the line. I recognized it at least early enough that I started pushing with G earlier, overtaking guys ahead of him and bringing those sprinters forward. But we had too many left at the top of that one. We ticked off those kilometers faster and better than I expected, and all of a sudden we found ourselves not properly set up while being properly set up. Like, the position was good, just too many riders. But we overcome it and don't sweep the whole podium, but sweep a 1-2 and get our 3rd stage of this Giro. The most we've won of any Grand Tour. And suddenly we're down to 7 nations left. The only 6-5 is gone, so those couple of 6-4s are now the top of the list. Ecuador and Australia, the ones you want. It's going to be Uruguay. I'm okay with that. We get the top and bottom end of the list today in one episode. I like that. You get them out of the way. Now we've got nothing but 6-3s and 6-4s left in the remaining group, the remaining 6. But that's half the stages we'll compete in for this Giro, done and dusted. A lot more climbing stages to come, though, so I'm sure G will drop further back down those standings. What a great start to this race. 3 victories already. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.